Hi everyone, this is Heba from My Little Journal, and today I'm going to be doing two videos in one. I'm going to be working in my Pen Pal art journal that I share with my friend Bree from Documented Journey, and I'll also be working on my Take 5. I decided to do this because I'm really behind on both, so I'm doing two videos in one. Now, the Take 5 is a little collaboration I get to do with a bunch of talented ladies, and I'm going to add all their links down below if you want to check them out. They have great videos. I first started by adding my gesso, and one of our prompts is add tissue paper. I had some extra tissue from a different project, and I just wanted to make sure that I had enough for this project. I'm going to set it aside and start with my paint. Now, if you don't know what the Take 5 is, it's literally 5 prompts that you have to use in your art journal. And it's a lot of fun. And if you play along, please don't forget to use the hashtag Take5Art. We would love to see what you come up with. Now, our first prompt is add a stencil or use a stencil. So I'm gonna grab my floral stencil and just add some really pretty pink paint right through it. I love the stencil and I love this color and I like how it turned out. I am done with prompt number 1, now moving on to prompt number 2, which is add stamping. So I decided to use my Feed Your Craft Pattern Play stamp set. This is a beautiful stamp set, just full of patterns, and works really nicely with your art journaling. So I'm just going to use some of these patterns to stamp out on my spread. Now I'm going to be adding some gesso over my layers. I do this a lot because I like to bring down the boldness of my colors. I don't know what it is. I like that haziness of my paint when I add the gesso. So this is a have-to step for me. I will grab a wet wipe and go over it again to remove some of that gesso because I don't want it to be too white. And once I'm done with that, I'm going to start with my third prompt, which is add tissue paper. Because I don't have enough to cover all my page, and I really don't want to cover all my page, I'm just going to add a strip of that tissue paper right in the center of my spread. Now you can see that after I added the gesso and then added my tissue, now my tissue paper is bolder and kind of the center of attention. And that's one of the reasons I love to add the gesso over my paint, because whatever you add after that is going to be bolder and the focus of your spread. But anyways, I'm moving on to prompt number 4, which is add post-its. Now, I hate using post-its. I never know what to do with them. And I'm trying to figure out how to use these post-its. So I thought I'm gonna cut off the white part of these post-it notes, but I'm still kind of confused, don't know what to do. I end up cutting them in triangles. I thought, you know what, I could probably use them as a banner for my page. Even though I have no idea how this page is gonna turn out, I have nothing in mind, honestly. But I thought, you know what, I'm going to go for it. I'm cutting them in triangles and I'm just going to add them as a little banner for my spread. At first, also, I put them at the top, but I end up moving them right over my tissue paper because I felt like it kind of looked weird them sitting on the top of my spread. So I moved them down a little bit. Now, I really don't like how this banner turned out. I feel like I need to cover it up a little bit or blend it in. So I decided to use the rest of the paint that's sitting right next to me and just cover up a little bit of my banner. It kind of looks odd right now, but once I start adding more layers, it will all come together. But I really just wanted to cover up a little bit from that banner. I decided to use this flower stamp that came in the pattern play stamp set, and I start by stamping it on my spread, but I don't like it, so I grab a white piece of paper and stamp it on there. I fussy cut it out and add it to my spread, and I really like how it looks. That contrast on my spread with the white, it just looked really good. So I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna stamp out a bunch of flowers and start fussy cutting them out and adding them to my spread. Now, by the way, I don't know where I'm going with this at this point. I'm just going with the flow. I don't have anything in mind, but I just want to make it look pretty. Now, as I've said before, I don't know where I'm going with this spread, so at this point I'm thinking maybe I should move all my flowers to one side of my page and just leave one on the right side. Maybe I could use like a quote or a phrase on being unique and let that flower kind of sit all by itself. So I'm gonna go for it. I grab my multi-medium and start sticking down my flowers. Now, I don't have a lot of space to work with, so I have to choose like a quote or a phrase that's pretty short. And I will be using my alpha stickers for prompt number 5, which is add stickers. And I'm going to spell out "you do you" right next to this lonely flower because he's just going to be unique. Now I'm going to try to finish up my spread by adding some white splatter. I'll outline my banner just because I felt like it was blending in way too much. And then I'm just going to add little things like a black border and some crystal drops on my flowers. And then I call my spread done. And don't forget to check out the rest of the ladies. I'm going to add all their links down below. Their videos are amazing. And tomorrow is Create December. I'm so excited about this. I hope you guys are as excited as we are. I will be adding the prompts down below, and I hope you guys are following Bree from Documented Journey because this is going to be a lot of fun. We will be posting a video every day for the month of December, and I hope you guys play along with us. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give me a thumbs up. And if you are new to my channel, please consider subscribing. And I hope to see you guys very soon. Bye.